Hey y'all, Michael Akers here from the Carpenter's Woodworker. Um, so normally this time of year is the time whenever I really kind of kick into high gear with the campaign that I do from year to year. Um, Last year we ended up sponsoring a young couple who they were having some complications with the birth of their premature child. Um, and we were able to help them a little bit. In previous years, you may have seen the Operation Christmas Cop kind of deal, where some other officers and I went out and during traffic stops we gave out Chick-fil-A gift cards. There's been a couple other things in here and there and whatnot, but this year we were focusing on a young lady by the name of Laci Journey. Laci was diagnosed with it's called ALL, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, if I'm remembering the acronym properly. She was diagnosed with that in April of this past year. She started to undergo treatment, and throughout the whole process she ended up going into remission. However, with chemotherapy and all this other kind of stuff, it really does a number on your body, and it doesn't take much for you to get sick after that. Unfortunately, during the whole process between the treatments and everything else, she ended up developing. I'm sorry, my mind's kind of foggy right now. She ended up developing pneumonia, and then shortly thereafter became septic. She was taken to the hospital, and unfortunately on November 12th, Laci's heart stopped, and she passed away. Now, I've known Laci's mom since I was like 14, 16 years old, something like that. She and I used to work together at the Richmond Hill Police Department. She's an amazing woman. Her husband is an amazing man. They've raised 3 amazing daughters. Laci was their middle daughter, and when I say that this kid was just great, I mean, wow. She never let this whole cancer thing shake her at all. She was a true, honest to God, pun intended, Christian young lady, and she never gave up that faith. She told her mom that she was glad that out of everybody, she was glad that it was her that had to deal with the cancer versus her sisters, because she knew that her sisters didn't like needles, and well, mainly her younger sister really doesn't like needles, and her older sister has already had medical complications of her own. That she's dealt with her whole life, and she she was just glad that she was the one that got it and not somebody else. While she was in the hospital, now mind you, she's weak as can be already, and she's undergoing cancer treatment. And this little warrior decided that she was going to go up and down, up and down the hallway, and pray over each and every bed inside, the wing that she was at. She would pray for people who are currently in that bed, who are undergoing treatment of their own. And empty beds she would pray over, for whoever was going to be occupying that bed in the future, that they would find healing. And I mean, to have that kind of faith and that kind of resolve in a 16-year-old, and a 16-year-old that is battling cancer herself, that's remarkable. Yeah, that's not something that you see on a regular basis. That's inspiring, to say the least. Um, like I said, it's we're the fact that she's gone just stinks. Okay, there's no way to go about that. I can't I can't imagine the grief that a parent will go through having to deal with that. The loss of a child is that's mind blowing for me, and I pray that I never have to endure that. At the same time, her parents are joyful that they know that she's healed now. They know that she doesn't have to worry about all the sickness that comes with the chemo and the medications and everything else that they have to try and safeguard her from. Especially all this, the coronavirus and everything else that's out there. Laci doesn't have to worry about that anymore. She is living beyond her best life now. And that's, you can't not be happy for her. It she's reached the ultimate goal. Now, do we miss her? Of course. I mean, that goes without saying. We're human. We've got this emptiness inside, this longing to hold on to people. And that's just our nature. That's how we're built. But like I said, at the same time, we know that she's moved on to a much better place. And to a certain degree, I'm sure that there are a lot of us that are just jealous that she gets to experience that now, and we're we're stuck here. All that being said, the one other thing that does unfortunately stay here and is left behind are the bills. I know normally I go over there and I try to do a fundraiser to try and help somebody out and help couples that are needing. This is more. This is more. Okay, this is an absolute just a plea. Please. Michael and Melissa are two great people, and they've still got two daughters that they need to care for, and one of them that has their own medical complications outside of what Laci had to deal with. But I can only imagine that all the numerous trips and the numerous nights of stay over at the hospital, none of this stuff comes cheap. None of it. Cancer treatment is not cheap. My mom is a cancer survivor. She's been in remission for several years now. I've known several other people, at work, in different little functions and different capacities that I've met that are cancer survivors. And this is not an inexpensive experience to go through. Even when you're elated, at the fact that you beat the cancer, cool. You're still burdened with that expense, and it doesn't make life easy in any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna have two links that are accompanying this video. One of them is going to be the link to the GoFundMe account that I've set up for the family. It was purely for help with the hospital bills, to go and try and aid in some way, shape, or form with Laci's treatment and provide some relief for that. Now it's going to be that plus compounding, the expense of the funeral service. So if you can, please donate whatever you can. Same thing as before when it comes down to the I'm still going to make that one custom set of cornhole boards. $50 or greater, it gets you an entry into the raffle for that. Please, if you can't donate the $50, fine, no big deal. If you want to donate and you don't want to be part of the raffle, fine, no big deal. Whatever. I'm asking y'all to help. That's what I'm needing right now. I know that there are a lot of you out there, and I know that 2020 and 2021 have been hard on everybody. If you can't donate $50, fine. Donate whatever you can. $20, $10, $5, whatever. Anything will help. Absolutely anything will help. If you can't donate any money whatsoever, please share this video. Please. The more people that this video reaches, the more help can come. The more good can come from it. The more exposure it gets, the greater swath this whole thing can cast. And even if you can't donate, then maybe you know somebody that can. Maybe they'll feel compelled to try and help out and reach out and just simply provide aid to this family who so desperately need it right now. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, or shoot me a message on Facebook or whatever. I'll be happy to answer any kind of questions that I possibly can. I'm going to try and do as much as I can between now and the end of the year to provide some type of relief for them in some way. Please help me in this. This is not going to be the first video y'all see. I'm going to do just like I've done in previous campaigns, where you're going to see numerous videos and you're going to get sick of seeing me. Sorry for you. I'll just go ahead and throw it out there now. But I fully believe in this cause, and I need your help. I can't do it alone. I've done some amazing things with y'all's help in the past, and with everybody helping just a little bit, we can accomplish a whole lot together. So please, if you have the opportunity, share this video. Share it to as many people as you possibly can. I'll make sure that I make the link public. You can reach me at the Carpenter's Woodworker on Facebook. That's really the easiest way to go about reaching me. Just shoot me a message on there, and we'll have at it. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope you're all doing really well, and this message finds you in the best place possible in life. Love you all. God bless.